So, sir, could I ask you why you chose to have a resin-bound driveway?
Right, well, we always wanted a gravel driveway, and I thought gravel looked really great. And then a friend of mine said there is such a thing as bound gravel. And so, being the skeptic I am, I put in bound gravel into my computer on Google, and lo and behold, SUDwell's website came up. Couldn't believe it. And they produce a product called bound gravel.
Okay. And how did you feel about SUDwell and the owner, Roy, coming to your premises and undertaking your works?
Well, I mean, I was very excited at the idea of getting just what I wanted. Right?
Okay.
And judging by my researches, you were the only firm actually doing the job of bound gravel. And I went and had a look at quite a number of other suppliers who had done what is called bonded gravel in this area, and they were horrible, dreadful. And the gravel was coming off in droves, you know, filling the drains, filling the gutters, all over the place.
And I believe more recently, after having your driveway laid quite a few years ago, that there was an area you was concerned with, and you called SUDwell back out, even though the guarantee had run out on your driveway. Is that so?
Yes. Yes. I mean, sadly, there were 3 or 4 areas where the resin hadn't worked properly, and the top cover had gone all the way back to the original tarmac base. But Roy Potter took one look at the damage that was there and said, right, that needs repairing. And then about half an hour later, when his chap had finished doing the repair, he came over to me and said, well, if you have a look at it, Mr. Going, it really doesn't meet my standards. Personally, I was a bit shaken, because very few suppliers admit to having high standards. But that's exactly what he has. And here you are. Here is a new drive, supplied virtually free of charge by SUDwell.
And how do you
can't knock it. Beautiful.
So from the day that you saw Roy from SUDwell, that he came out to see your premises when you very first wanted your driveway laid, till today, when I believe SUDwell gave you a whole new driveway, even though the guarantee had run out, how does that make you feel about the industry of resin-bound and bonded driveways today?
I'm not sure about the entire industry, but I'm very, very happy to recommend SUDwell to anybody. I think the proof is in the seeing, and this just, you must agree, this looks fantastic. Oh, and by the way, if you look really closely, there's no way you can get any of this up.
And I believe this is what they call a permeable working surface, so the water actually permeates through and goes back into the ground underneath.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to have so much water coming down this lane up here at the top that it would come over the edge of the drive, rush down my drive and into that damn garage. And I used to have to back the cars out and bail everything out and dry it out. Since SUDwell came along and did that huge hump and the drain across the halfway point on the drive, we haven't had a drop of rain get past that drain up there down here. It's been beautiful, and it drains away, even though the quantity of the rain falling is sometimes quite dramatic. It just drains away.
So if you had a friend or colleague or somebody wanting to have a resin-bound driveway today, you would be happy to recommend SUDwell resin-bound driveways?
I would, definitely, and have done.
Thank you.
My pleasure.